What is up, everybody? It is JG's Orange here, and welcome to another Clash of Clans CWL recap video. So today we're taking a look at Warbusters and their season. Here, Warbusters, this is their first season in the CWL, and I'll explain a little bit about why. So basically, what Clanbusters and Warbusters, as you know, they're two joint clans together. Clanbusters is a nice chill family clan for the leader of Warbusters. Warbusters is the hardcore war clan. So before we decided to do CWL with Clanbusters and Warbusters, we had League Busters, which is where we would take the best members from Clanbusters and Warbusters and the people who just wanted to participate in the league, take them to that clan for about a week. We do wars there. It was nice, and it was fun. It was good fun. We had that going. But we found out that, we ran into the problem of, look, we need to stop running 9s because we had enough 10s. We just wanted to include 9s because we wanted everyone to be included. But if we ever did want to advance in the leagues and get stronger, we needed to run only Town Hall 10s and above. So with that sole reason, we decided to run the CWL in Clanbusters and Warbusters, having the Warbusters team run all of the Town Hall 9s and below, and the Clanbusters team run all of the Town Hall 10s and above. And so that's how we're basically running these formats. Right now, Warbusters is currently sitting in Gold 3 as of making this video, and you'll see that they actually may get promoted here, because we did have a fantastic season. As you can see, starting off the war recap here with the first war, the most effective attack in my opinion, we had Cloud going in on their number 4, and this was just a fantastic hit here. I mean, he really got it done for us. Just taking down the base, really doing well. Now, I noticed something, it was a little bit of a trend this league inside of Warbusters, is that, the upper bases were definitely a lot stronger. They had some Town Hall 12, they had some Town Hall 12 sometimes, they had some Town Hall 11s. The highest person we had was Cloud, who is actually, technically he is a Town Hall 10, but he's a very low level 10, so that's why we've kept him out of Clanbusters. If you're not a high tier 10 or developed 10, you're not going to be in the Clanbusters war. Like my mini account, I have pretty much a maxed Town Hall 10 offense besides the heroes. The heroes are, I got to work on those. But I have the max troops, I have max bow witch, max war troops, max law, I got all that maxed out. He doesn't have that just yet. As you can see, he's still using Town Hall 9 level troops. But that first war, yeah, we kind of did decently well here. So as you can see by the round 1 results, we actually did have a few other clans do pretty decent. So we were looking at the round 1 stats and we're like, okay, we might actually have a challenge. This is pretty good. Granted, okay, we like to win. We like to have easy matchups if we can, just because it helps us get the higher rewards and really do the best, or not do the best, but it just helps us win. We like to do that. But at the same time, we do want some kind of challenge. We don't want it to be like a cakewalk, and this season was definitely a bit of a cakewalk. So now we are firsting Sun in our second war of the season. We've got Blizzard over here, who actually has been sticking his Town Hall 9 inside of Warbusters for quite some time now. I don't think he's a part of the clan anymore. I think he's moved on to different clans, but it was fantastic having him while he was here. Absolutely solid attacker, really stand-up guy. He's a great guy. So anyways, he's got a bit of a Queen Walk going here. He's going to be using a Queen Walk Lalo. He's got his king down on the bottom to help funnel just a little bit. He's got his queen over here using 2 rages on her, which is kind of expensive, but at the same time, he still grabs the queen, the clan castle, and he is going to end up grabbing that bottom side air defense, and the queen's going to keep going, which is fantastic for him here. So now he's going to start his Lalo from the top of the screen here. He's going to be going clockwise. Now, I don't know. I think I would have panicked and gone counterclockwise to try and keep the queen alive, but he really kept it together here, making sure that he got the Lalo in from the clockwise position, because if we went counterclockwise, he would have been going up against 2 sweepers with all of the DPS still alive, so definitely a smart move here by him. Now all the loons are basically just conjoining together here and smashing through these expos and air defenses. I do want to note, if you see any cuts in terms of my my commentary in the middle of the video, I am still currently sick. I was trying to wait until I got a bit better because basically this was the season happened during the Christmas holidays, and so I was out of town. I was back in the US hanging out with some good friends, having some fun, and so I didn't really have time to edit videos and put together things, and so now I'm back in England, working on this video. And the first 2 weeks that I got back, I actually ended up getting incredibly sick. I had a really bad cold, and my voice was all nasally and terrible, and I mean, there's no way I could do a commentary, so I had to wait until I was decently well. And yeah, so most of it's cleared up, but I've still got that residual cough, that's just kind of annoying. So anyways, we've got Blizzard over here wrapping up this triple for us in our second war of the season. So this one was actually a bit more difficult than the last one. I mean, they did only use like 4 attacks, but looking at the end war results here, we were actually able to win by a good hefty 10 stars, and really it just comes down to how overpowering we were at the bottom side. Like, I mean, it was strange because the top bases would be, you know, incredibly difficult. They'd be up there. It'd be hard. It'd be challenging. But then you just get to the lower end, and it's just they're all like rush 6s, rush 9s, and it really didn't work out for them here. But anyways, we've got Beast Mode Fails now attacking a Town Hall 11, their #1 spot. So the biggest concern for us here was getting Beast the 2-star on this base, because if we had the 2-star on this base, we were solid. Even if they did end up tripling our top, you know, our top 3 guys or our top 4 guys or so on, we would be okay, because essentially, since we overpowered the lower bases so much, we didn't have to worry too much about missing stars up top, because they would usually miss a lot of stars down bottom. So we were able to get that done. That was good. So he's bringing in a bit of a bowler walk here. No witches, just bringing straight up bowlers. And he did have a few of them walk, but right when those ones decided to walk, he drops in the main army. Siege going straight in. Again, there's no way that this is going to get a 3-star. There's just way too much left alive. There's no real plan for back end. His real goal here is to get into the center, grab the 2-star, and go from there and just aim for percentage. Like, see, like he didn't even attack from the Eagle side. I would have attacked from the Eagle side had you been going for a 3-star, because now that Eagle's just going to stay alive and get 3 more shots off on his troops, which is, you know, not ideal. But yeah, he does end up grabbing the double here, and a high one at that. As you can see, the queen is still stuck at the bottom of the base with the healers. He still has a jump spell and a rage spell left alive. So, or not left alive. He still has a jump spell and a rage spell in hand. So he's going to be using that here for his queen. Really going to help her out here. He had that jump spell in case his troops did end up pushing through and there was a huge, you know, number of troops that were left alive. He would actually go ahead and drop that jump in the back end so that way the Valks or whatever could get through and clear the rest of the base. But it just didn't matter at that point. Queen dies. He didn't drop the rage fast enough. That Eagle just absolutely melted her. And he is going to end up with about a 64% 2-star by the end of this raid. So excellent job by Beast here, getting it done for us. You know, again, this isn't a triple, but at the same time, it is a 10v11, so this is probably the best that we could get. Not only that, Beast is actually, I'm pretty sure, a fairly new 10. And again, he's more of a, since he's a fairly new 10, he's a bit weaker of a 10 in terms of heroes. We have him sitting in Warbusters, warring with them, rather than going to Clanbusters, because with Clanbusters, I mean, right now, as of making this video, we're sitting in Crystal 1. Yeah, we're sitting in Crystal 1 as of making this video, so it's challenging up there because you have to have a breakdown of more than 5 Town Hall 12s. You know, you have to have like 6 to 8 Town Hall 11s, and then you cannot run any Town Hall 9s. It has to be all Town Hall 10s after that. If it's a Town Hall 9, you're going to lose the war because of the disadvantages that you'll get. So, anyways, we're going to work at the positives here. Warbusters picking up another win, 34-9. As you can see, our top 3 bases got tripled, but it didn't matter. They missed so many attacks. See, that's a big thing. You know, I think that when you get to Gold League, like Crystal, maybe you'll find some skilled clans and some skilled players, but when you get to Gold League, you're just going to run into a lot of clans that just aren't active, just do the wars just because, you know, it's like, whatever, let's just do it. They're not active, they don't know how to attack, you know. If you have seen some of the past few live streams that I've done for the CWL for Warbusters and Clanbusters, which, if you haven't checked that out already, please feel free to check it out. It's actually pretty cool. I had 2 devices set up, and I was basically streaming both Clanbusters and Warbusters War, checking out live attacks. I did a few live attacks of my own. It was good fun. It was awesome. It was great. But anyways, we take a look at Dark here, attacking their number 9, and you could probably see what I mean by Russian 9s. I did just want to show this one off, just because. I mean, here's the thing. When I was making this video and really scripting it out and, you know, putting together what raids I'm going to show, things like that, it got to a point where I'm sitting here like, which 3-star do I show? Because we were just picking up so many again, because these are the bases that we would come up against. And I mean, our 9s, they're experienced. They know how to attack. They can attack well. You know, granted, this is just basically a spam Lalo because the base is so weak. But still, you know, we know what to do. What army comps to bring, you know, what exactly we need to be getting out there. We could just do it, you know. So we were smashing these guys, which, you know, isn't great for overall. But yeah, I will say though, at this rate, you could probably tell where Warbusters is going to place at the end of the season. But right now, currently, I'm making this voiceover on the 12th of January. This season happened over by, I think it was like the 20th of December last year, so it was a while ago, a couple of weeks ago. So that's happened now. But right now, Warbusters is currently sitting in Gold 2, and now we're getting to the point where our Town Hall 9s are having to hit low-end 10s. They're basically, it's almost like a near max Town Hall 9, but with Infernos, and so it just makes it a bit harder. But at the same time, we're getting it done. We're actually doing decent, so it's going well for us. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get back to this recap video. We won't jump into the future, because those videos will come out, by the way. I want to state this now. No matter what clans have a CWL, whether it's Clan Busters and Warbusters, or just Warbusters, just Clan Busters, or League Busters, whatever, I'm going to cover it in depth entirely, just to log how Clan Busters and Warbusters has really been doing. Also show you guys some good raids. It makes for good content, I think. I mean, granted, this is, you know, kind of a face roll in terms of content, but at the same time, it's still fun, you know, keeping an eye on Clan Busters and Warbusters, because I've tried to do a lot of media for the clans just to kind of get them out there, get exposure, get the clans a bit, you know, stronger, stuff like that. We did actually end up picking the win. We missed 3 hits this war. It was pretty rough. We had a couple of people get pretty busy, so I didn't miss any of my hits, by the way. I'm just throwing no, I'm kidding, but yeah, basically we missed a couple of hits, but it didn't matter. We were still able to get it done, 28 to 21, and I believe this next war was the turning point for the season. I believe, if I'm correct. No, it was not. I'm sorry, I'm completely wrong. Here's another example of the kinds of bases we have come up with. As you can see, we have Good Evil 2.0, who's a maxed out Town Hall 8, has a beautiful looking base, and this is his mirror. So, as you can see here, Gold 3, it really had a bunch of players that were kind of the lower end players in terms of, you know, base strength, and I think that's just kind of the lower leagues for you. Me personally, I think that Warbusters, even with running just Town Hall 9s, I think we could get to Crystal 3. I genuinely think we could make it there, even though, like, right now, they're in Crystal 2, and they're seeing, like, clans like, you know, the last war that we had 1 Town Hall 10, and they had 9, so, you know, and, which, funny, I think we actually still won that war. It was pretty cool. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's very possible. We could definitely do it, but, you know, this kind of stuff is like, it's just a cakewalk for us, because they're basically handing us stars, and, you know, granted, again, their top players can really triple our bases, but, you know, when you have a base like this, you can imagine his offense isn't that good either. He just can't pick up the stars on the lower bases. And again, you know, it seems to me at least, that the lower bases at times are a bit more important than the higher ones. Like, if you look at Town Hall 12s, for instance, I'll give you an example. We had one season inside of League Busters, I believe we hit Masters 3. Yeah, it was Masters 3. It was the, not this season, the season before it. We ran Town Hall 9s inside of League Busters. We lost that war specifically because we ran those Town Hall 9s. Because we had Town Hall 9s going up against Town Hall 10s, and while those Town Hall 9s could definitely go in and get 2 stars on the 10s could easily go in and 3-star the 9s. And so we just weren't able to put out the power that we needed. As you can see here, we won our next war. That is 5 in a row. 5 in a row. That is some solid work right there. As you can see, this other clan, 15 Jugglers, they were probably our biggest opponent. They sat with us, and they were really up there in the leagues. We kind of maintained the top bracket pretty much the entire time throughout the league. So, yeah, it was good fun. They were definitely very, very challenging. But now, I believe this is the war we faced. It was either this war or the last one. Here it is. This is the war we faced them in. So, as you can see, we've got a decent Town Hall 8 here as their number 4, which is, you know, that's how it is. So I think this was a good example of a clan that is really, really good. I think they can really get some hits in, but they just don't have the strength here. So, and you'll see what I mean by when I show you the matchup. So we have Mr. Jeff here, who is no longer a member of Warbusters. It's very sad, but he's done some great work here. Fantastic, guys. So he was able to get it done for us here on this Town Hall 8. He's basically, it's a Town Hall 8 v10, but at the same time, this is the base that we really needed to dip on to get stars, because their top 3 were kind of like a no-go zone, because I believe they had a 12, but I can't remember. So yeah. Anyways, he's bringing a Queen Walk Hogs, or no, sorry, not a Queen Walk Hogs. This is Goho. What am I saying? He had his Slammer, not his Slammer, his Wrecker to basically go in and open up the base for the Queen. She's gonna go in and make a perfect path for the Hogs. He drops a jump where the Queen is. She's gonna completely ignore it. And now he's got his Hogs moving in, and he's got level 5 Hogs. This is a Town Hall 8. I mean, a Town Hall 9 could take down this base easily. A Town Hall 8 could take down this base. Heck, my Town Hall 7 could probably take down this base. I mean, I don't have a Town Hall 7, but, you know, a Town Hall 7 could probably take down this base. Not because the base is bad, but just because Town Hall 8 and below, I mean, it's really, really just drop dead easy. It really takes, I mean, learning attacks at Town Hall 7 and Town Hall 8, even Town Hall 9, will probably take you around 15 to 30 minutes. And that's at most. But once you learn those attacks, in terms of planning war hits, you could go in fresh without even looking at the base, and you could still triple it. You know, that it just gets to that point. So, anyways, he's cleared out the base, basically gutted the whole thing, and this was one of the key wars. This was the deciding factor on which clan would be top in the league, us or 15 Jugglers, because Again, these guys were definitely the top tier clan of the season. For sure, they were up there. They were definitely getting it done in wars. They were doing well. They were communicating, getting things done, getting most of their attacks in. It was good. It was definitely good fun warring these guys. They really put up a good fight, and they showed us, like, you know, look, not all the clans in Gold 3 and Gold 2 are just complete pushovers. Some of them are actually good, just don't have the strength yet, and, you know, they're still growing. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the end war results here. And as you can see, Warbusters was able to pull it off. 41-24, as you can see, yeah, they did have a 12, but we got it done. This was probably the war that we really pulled it together, and we were like, okay, we need to floor it and get these attacks in and do well. So we both clans used 15 attacks, and again, we just overpowered them so much in the lower end. So again, these guys were fantastic attackers. They did well. We just had the strength advantage so much. Even though they had a 12, we just had such a strength advantage, and it, you know, it was really unfortunate for them, but at the same time, Warbusters got it done. And finally, this was the final war. So this war, we were going into this war knowing, yes, we are going to get promoted. We are going to Gold 2. But did that mean that we gave up? Did that mean that we just kind of went, it's whatever. If we lose an attack, it's fine. Nope. We went full force because we went, guys, we're at 6 wins right now. Yeah, we're at 6 wins. We could go this entire season undefeated. Are we gonna do that? And everyone's like, yeah, let's do that. So anyways, we've got Dadu over here, or Cats Hate Walls if you know him from his previous name. He's been around on the channel for a long time. So again, you'll see a lot of familiar names. If you're a part of my clans, you'll probably be in a lot of these videos here and there. But yeah, he's definitely one of the OG players from back when Warbusters started. He's bringing a bit of a nice go-ho here, and he's basically taking down a bunch of this base here and gone in with his kill squad. And yeah, he's basically taken down a fourth of the base with the kill squad, not to mention it's still kicking. Queen at the bottom with the ability. He's basically spamming the hogs on one side. And now he's got most of his troops moving in here. He's still got 2 heals, 2 poison, didn't even use them. I don't think this clan did clan castle troops. I'm not positive. I didn't see any come out of the clan castle. But Bowler's still alive on the bottom side, or the right over there. Queen's still alive. Hogs go flying. It doesn't matter at this point. Once you see this many hogs left on the map, nothing to stop them. You know it's going to be a triple easily here. So Cat's getting it done for us at their number 6 player here, which definitely helped us out in wrapping this one up here for us. So yeah, basically clearing out through the rest of the space. But on the top and bottom, you see those builder huts kind of just chilling there. You know, they're doing whatever. However, whenever he was getting to this point of the raid, there was still about a minute left on the clock. He had his queen that was basically going to go down, or no, she was going to go left and then down after the hog riders took it out. And the hogs are just fast enough. They'll be able to run through and clear the rest of this base, really securing this triple here for us, which is huge. Because, again, the more triples we could get up top, the more of a chance we had at winning the war. Because, again, we had a huge advantage on the lower bases. We were just overpowering these clans, you know, for some reason. I don't know why. And but up top, we definitely had a bit of issues. So I guess it kind of balanced out a little bit. But then again, if you're going to have a disadvantage, it's better if it's at the bottom. Because if it's at the bottom, then you know, you still have a chance of winning. So as you can see here, we wrapped it up pretty well. 35-4. We got it done. We definitely got it done here. They only used 3 attacks. I don't know why, but you know, we definitely got it done, and that secured the victory. And sadly, 15 Jugglers lost their last war as well, which is unfortunate because they went the entire season without losing, and their final 2 wars did not go well for them. But nonetheless, Warbusters were able to end this season with a perfect season. 7 wars, 7 wins. That promotes us straight up to Gold League 2. I'll go ahead and show you the season info as well. We dominated the season. We ended on 312 stars behind Suns 274. So we definitely did it. 8,500 damage done. We did awesome. Here's the standing for the members, who also did fantastic, by the way. We saw some great communication from everyone. We had attacks get done almost every single war by everyone included. It was fantastic. Excellent job by everyone participating. Just good job, Warbusters. We really came home. We really brought it home for us here, and we're excited to compete inside of Gold 2 this season. So yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you did like it, please be sure to smack that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for some more awesome Clash of Clans content. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. See ya!